Today, I've been asked to talk to you about security. This is a really important area on your virtual and hybrid events, right from the point of inviting people right through to the actual event itself. So as a company, we're ISO 27001 certified. This is actually a really important point. It means that we constantly check to the world's best practice all the security arrangements we do. We have independent outside people constantly checking this as well to make sure that everything we do meets the highest data storage needs. So over an event, there's two key areas where we need to think about the security. The first is the encryption. We use end-to-end and at-rest encryption. Now what this means is that when a group of people are talking, they cannot be heard by anyone outside of that group, that it can't be eavesdropped on. This can be really important in a lot of the events that you hold when the events are private events. And it's really important as well, surprisingly with this importance, is how few platforms actually allow you to do this. You may be surprised that some of the leading chat software on the internet does not actually provide this for group calls. Parts of this are using JWT RSA, which is basically a fancy way of saying that we check that the computers on the ends meet the security compliance needs before they log through. And we secure all this in what's called AES 256, which is basically the highest grade of end-to-end encryption that you can do, meeting the standards used by banks, by large IT companies, and by all people interested in high security. The other area that's really important in terms of security is data protection. Remember, when you're holding an event, you're holding people's information, maybe from just their email address and phone number, right up to financial details because they're making payments for the event. So to do this, we make sure that we use DCI DSS vendors. So companies like Stripe, etc., to handle these payments to ensure the security of those payments. And we use the SOC and 1 and 2 compliance as well, which again is just another fancy way of saying we look after this data, we make sure that no one can get at that data and leak into it. So I hope that helps you when you're making a decision about what's important in terms of security when you're holding your next online event.